Starting the stream up. Post game live. Tuesday night Knicks. As the season is getting ready to wrap up. The tank is in the bag. The tank is over. Number one pick in our sights. It's time to get some wins, J. Ellis.
Yes, can you do that?
And the Knicks deliver tonight. 96-86 over the Bulls, G League team. Over the no-name Bulls. Hey, man, listen. We're playing with house money tonight, man. Playing with house money. No Magic Hazonia or Mario Hazonia. At the point, Mario was out sick. DSJ on a bad back and all comes in and says, "Coach, I got this." And hey, he delivered, man. DSJ delivered for us.
Yeah.
Wire to wire win, J. Ellis, man. What were your thoughts on tonight's W in the Windy City?
Man, I'm glad we beat the bum-ass Bulls, man.
Bum-ass Bulls. Yep, me too.
Yeah, the pressure is off. You know, you don't have to look at Tankathon no more, worrying about, oh my God, if we win, we're not going to be the worst record in the league. We're going to miss out on time if we fall on a 6. So you can sit back, relax, enjoy these wins, and enjoy playing spoiler for these guys, man. I'm glad we took it to the Bulls. We should not lose to the Bulls. They're undermanned.
Oh, severely undermanned is an understatement.
Yeah.
These dudes are, god awful. Roadkill, man. Roadkill.
Yeah. So we need to beat teams. We need to beat guys like we need to. That has to be the win. And I'm glad we showed out. The only reason, you know what? We stopped hitting shots in the second half. That's the only reason it became close. Mm-hmm. But we was able to get whatever shot we really wanted the whole game.
Yeah, and you could tell DSJ was just out there just taking advantage of anybody that came in his way. He knew none of these guys on the Bulls, on these no-name Bulls, could stop him, and he was just having his way with them. You know, listen, it was good to see him have a bounce-back game. I was at the game against the Wizards. He started the game off. He had just come back after like 2 games off. He started the first half a bit sluggish, you know, turning the ball over a lot, but settled in the second half, so that was good to see. And then tonight, you know, kind of wire to wire, he played fairly well, man. Played fairly well.
Yeah, man, I like what he did this game, and I like how he controlled the tempo in that last few minutes of the game when it seemed like, you know what, the Bulls might want to make a push, want to make something happen. Well, no, DSJ made damn near every right play towards the end in the last 5 minutes of the game. So it was good to see that he just seemed better than everybody, even with a bad back. Even with a bad back.
I mean, listen, give him credit. This is garbage time. This is like preseason part 2. You know what I mean? In terms of these being just straight up exhibition games. So for him to come back off the bad back in a bind with no Moutier, no Magic Hazonia, no Frank. No Kadeem Allen. We had no point guards, basically. No ISO. So for him to come back on the bad back, he played well. All credit due.
Yeah, man. All credit due to DSJ, man. We had backs against the wall. No
facts. It's a good one. That was a good one, Jay. It's a good one. Backs against the wall. So speaking of kind of backs against the wall, I mean, listen, Kevin Knox was having in a rookie season. He hit his peaks, he hit his valleys. He was in a valley coming into March, but between March and April, man, he's stepping it back up. JL's Kevin Knox has been his shooting numbers up. We're not talking about complete game for those in the chat who want to knock his defense. We know it needs work, but on the offensive end, we're seeing him get into that comfort zone, man. What do you think about Knox's game tonight?
Tonight, I will say this: the first half, it seemed like everything was clicking. He seemed like a superstar in the first half. He was hitting every shot.
Yeah,
it was like, whoa, is this what we have? This mother's looking good, man. I can see him taking a step next season for sure. If we get in that weight room and get those shots up, we just need to work on the defense. But he was looking great in the first half. Second half, shots weren't falling as much. He finished the game with 31%.
Yeah.
But all in all, the three-point shooting was still pretty much on.
Three-point shooting was good. How about the rebounds? 10 rebounds tonight for Knox.
Yeah.
10 rebounds.
And ever since ever since LeBron talked to him about rounding out his game, it seems like ever since then, even when he's having a bad game, he's picked something else to do. Like if his shooting is off, you see his rebounds are up, or you see his steals and blocks are up. You feel like he picks something to concentrate on besides his shooting, and it gets a nice, well-rounded game. So.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of confidence. You're seeing a lot of confidence from Kevin Knox in that regard. Definitely happy to see him to get that confidence back. Getting to the line as well.
Yeah.
Getting to the line as well.
Aggressive.
Maintaining that aggressiveness as we wrap up the season. So good signs, man. Fizdale was interviewed yesterday and said the focus of the offseason is going to be on his defense.
Yes.
Throwing in some more defensive drills mixed in with the offensive drills. So let's hope Fizz sticks to his word. But they seem like they gonna really focus on getting Knox a more well-rounded game.
Oh yeah, I mean that's really the most glaring weakness of his part of his game right now. I mean, you see the shot is going to be. You've all seen it from the beginning of the season, even though it got a little shaky in the middle. But from the jump, the form looked great. It looked like it was going to drop eventually, and it's starting to do that right now, at least from the three-point line. So if we can just drill defensive drills into them all summer long, including, mix that in with some weight training, I think Knox is going to be all right next season.
Yeah. I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to be fine, man. And he'll get stronger. I saw Henry in the chat. Shout out to Henry. Said he needs to get stronger. He'll definitely get stronger, man. That's just rookie weight. That's just rookie weight. Not a problem there. Another area, another highlight of the night. And it's hard to say highlight of the night because this Bulls team was just so hot. This Bulls team was just such hot garbage, JL. It's like it was hard to really take this game seriously, in all honesty.
Yeah.
But I just like to see what our squad is looking like and like to see some signs, in this exhibition. But Luke Cornett.
Yeah.
Luke Cornett. You talked about it from the jump about this lineup with Cornette and Money Mitch, kind of like that little Twin Tower matchup that they have here. Seemed like Mitch kind of I don't want to say rubbed off without saying pause, but seemed like Mitch kind of influenced Knox Cornette there. Cornette finishing with 12 points, 12 boards, and 6 blocks.
Yeah.
What'd you think about Cornette's game there?
Really good game. I like the way he threw his weight around. Listen, this team is small, and this team is very small. And the Knicks had a very, very, very laser sharp game plan. We're going to take advantage of our size whenever there was a switch happening. Do it into the big, and Luke and Mitch took advantage of their height as they should. They both got double-digit rebounds. Luke also got, I think, 12 rebounds on the night and 6 blocks. And
13 rebounds from Mitch. Yep. 4 dimes as well.
And we want to keep seeing stuff like that from Luke. Now, the three-point shooting kind of fell off today.
Yeah.
But in the second half. But you know what? I like how much he impacted the rest of the game on the defensive end.
I agree, man. Good signs. Good signs there from Luke. Mitchell Robinson, as you had alluded to, 17 boards for Mitch. Mitch is on the glass. Mitch is on the glass. Mitch is on the glass, man. 8 points to go with 17 boards for Money Mitch tonight. So good stats. Good stats for Mitch. Dotson also chipped in with 12. I thought Dotson had a couple of timely hoops at the end to kind of keep the Bulls at bay. So that was good to see. So all in all, 96-86. Knicks hold off on being the worst Knick team of all time.
Yes.
Hold off. They can only tie the record, right? Or they can't. Or is tomorrow the last game where they could potentially break the record?
Tomorrow is the last game where they could potentially break the record.
So we hold it off.
Second worst.
All right. Not
right
a problem.
Now we're tied for first.
Okay. Not a problem.
I think the 2015 team maybe or something like that.
That Derek Fisher team. Derek Fisher team won 13 games. Or 13, 17 games. Sorry, they won 17 games. This Knick team is 16-64, JLs.
Woo! Long season.
It's been a long season, my dude.
We thought we were going to win in the 30s, CP.
Yeah, we did. We got to go back to those old shows. I think
we don't. No, we don't.
The preseason predictions, man. I think I might have said 25 or something.
God. I might have said 35.
I might have said 25 or something, man.
Oh yeah.
It's been a long year, my dude, but we made it, man. We made it, Jails. That's the bottom line. We made it. 82 games. We took a couple nights off or whatever. You know, got to do what you got to do. Can't be on point all the time. But at that, shout out to everybody in the chat. Once again, this is Knicks Post Game Live. CP from Knicks Fan TV. My man Jay Ells from Nick of Time Show. #1 show on social media for the Knicks fan, by the Knicks fan. Make no mistake, this is where we talk about Knicks news, Knicks rumors, Knicks offseason, and post-game live streams after every game featuring your takeaways, live callers, and live chats from Knicks fans all around the world watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, KnicksFilmSchool.com, postingandtoasting.com. We are everywhere, and people are still tuning in to a 16-win team, JLs.
Jeez.
It's good stuff,
special, man. Y'all some fans, man.
Hey, man. Shout out to the diehards, man. And hit that subscribe button if you're a diehard Knicks fan. You don't want to miss any of this content. Hit that notification bell. Hit that thumbs up. Please support us. And share these videos, man. This is what it's all about. So tonight, we'll get your takeaways. We're going to go to the phones in a minute. Big statement games announcement. You guys have been wanting to get this Knicks jacket. You want to get your hands on the jacket. We're going to tell you how to win the jacket. Just stay tuned. After the next few calls, we're going to jump right into statement games and show you guys how to win the jacket, because it's going to be a lot of potential winners for this jacket, JLs. The contest is changing for the last contest of the year. So big statement there for statement games. And Magic Johnson announces he's stepping down from the Lakers, man.
Wow.
Stepping down from the Lakers. So I wanna later on I wanna tackle that from a Knicks perspective, because I feel like there are some parallels. But
yes.
I feel like there are some parallels, man. I feel like there are some parallels, but I want to get to that in a little bit. But let's go to the phones. Nate from Rochester up first. He wants to talk about what the Magic news means for the Knicks. So Nate, what's going on, man?
What up, guys?
What's going on, Nate? You know what? I was gonna get to this later on, but go ahead, man. Just go ahead and set it off, and we'll talk about it.
All right. Before that, I just want to say, Jamal Crawford had 51 points today.
Wow,
I was gonna get lost and everything, but that was my. Yeah, I seen like a 40, like 37. I was like, oh, I got to tune in. Like, I don't know. That's one of my favorite players.
Oh yeah,
like,
me too. Man.
Stuff, so I just want to shout him out real quick.
Yeah, I love JC, man. All the time, man. Always welcome to the cookout, man.
That's just a fact, man.
Yeah, but yeah, with this Magic Johnson thing, it kind of got me thinking, like, with the whole like free agency thing, like,
yep.
Everywhere we see, like, oh, Kevin Durant, it's a done deal, or like we're getting free agents, and like to me, I've always subscribed to that. We're probably not gonna get one, just because I'm like kind of a pessimist, but but I seen the Magic Johnson said, like you remember like a year ago how he said that they weren't gonna, if he doesn't get two free agents, that he would step down.
He did. He did. And he did. He stuck to his word.
So, I've seen how everybody says, like, yo, like, all this stuff is decided, like, before, like, the season. Like, everybody knows where they're going already. And, like, I never believed that. But, like, the more I'm just, like, seeing, like, all these, like, different media outlets, like, saying this is a done deal. Everybody's so sure. And then Magic Johnson sits down after the statements he made that he's guaranteed to get to the stars.
Yeah.
Like, it's just I still don't want to believe it because I don't want to be let down again. But it's like, it's just lining up.
Good points. The stars are aligning,
I don't know, man.
With Magic stepping down, Jay Ellis, is two things. Number one, he knows that they're not going to be able to improve this team as dramatically as they thought they would. And number two, he doesn't want that pressure, man. He kept it a buck in the press conference. He said, listen, I don't want to be in a position to affect people's lives like what's going to happen tomorrow, a.k.a. the whole coaching staff is getting fired. You know what I'm saying? He said, so-and-so's calling me, so-and-so's calling me, a.k.a. all the tampering stuff and all the tampering innuendo with Ben Simmons and Paul George. And Magic says he just wants to be Magic. Yo, it's a lot of pressure on Magic, man. What's your take, JLs?
Yeah, man, it is a lot of pressure on Magic. And you know what, too? He's used to being the smiling nice guy.
Yep.
You're not used to firing the whole staff and dealing with LeBron and telling him to chill, and dealing with LeVar Ball over there telling him to chill, and managing all these personalities. Like, man, he's used to selling, he's just used to stocking movie theaters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely, man.
It's a lot simpler, man.
It's just a lot of pressure, man. Especially, but see, this is where my Knicks angle comes from. And first off, in the press conference, he says, "I could have led the Knicks when Steve Mills called me. Thank God that never happened." Thank God that never happened to us. In Ninja P, we trust.
Jeez.
In Ninja P, we trust, man. Go ahead, Jails.
This just further tells me how delusional Steve Mills is. Mm-hmm. Like, how are you gonna make the same mistake you made 3 years ago, signing Phil Jackson, do this exact same mistake with Magic Johnson? Like, stop going for these big names with no experience. Stop it. Stop it. It's like a nice shiny Porsche with a Subaru engine. Like, chill, dog. Like,
Dolan would have signed off on because he trusts Mills with everything.
Yeah.
He trusts Mills with everything. You know what I mean? So Dolan would have signed off on it. We would have gone from Isaiah to Phil to Magic and never learned.
Oh my God.
Never learned.
So much trouble.
Never learned, man. But here's my spin on the Magic thing and how it kind of relates to us. And it's sort of what Nate was alluding to in terms of like this whole free agency push. Let's say we do get what we want in this Kevin Durant move and maybe even Kyrie Irving move. Yo, the pressure's on, man.
Oh, yeah.
The pressure is going to be on before they even sign the contract. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But see, the thing is like, if you look, remember I pulled up the tweet from JB about what we would need to do to even get these two guys on board and how the team would be constructed after that. It's not a contender, man. It's not a contender, JL. You literally need to get Zion in here with those two, surrounded by the young supporting cast, to even have a midway, even a second or conference finals type of team.
Yeah,
it's a lot of pressure, man.
It's a lot of pressure. Like a few things have to go right for us, man. It's like they would have to come injury free, and some guys on this roster has to take another step in the right direction. Knox has to be better defense. Mitchell Robinson, has to keep going the trajectory he is, and then somebody like Trier has to take a step and not be injured half the season as well. Like, some of these guys have to take the step as well. So I definitely think we're playoff bound for sure. Be in the playoffs with those two in there. But championship, I don't know. It remains to be seen how we fill in the holes.
Yeah, that's the problem. How do you fill in the holes? You know what I mean? Is there going to be pressure to win immediately if you bring these guys on board?
Yeah, I mean, they probably will. I mean, they probably will be. You know what it is, though? I feel like New York fans are so starving for anything. I think we'll be happy to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And there will be a leash. There will be a little bit of leash to see what these guys can do and what the front office will do once these guys are here. So I don't think it's going to be as much pressure, to tell you the truth. I don't know if it's going to be as crazy as the Lakers. And you know what, too? I don't expect KD to be having a groin injury next season or nothing crazy like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you never know, because you never know, man. Yo, KD's got a lot of mileage, man. KD's got a lot of mileage. Don't look at the age as a factor in his youth. Look at when he came in.
Yeah. And
how much mileage he's logged in. Yo, he's logged a lot of miles, man. And the whole Lakers thing was just so unrealistic. You cannot build championship teams overnight. And LeBron James' success has spoiled teams, fans, NBA at large into just thinking that overnight it's just gonna be flowers.
Yeah, and the thing is too, like, the way they built their team, they kind of sabotaged themselves. How they just kept trading away all their young pieces. Early just to clear cap space to get LeBron. We're not doing that right now. We're doing the opposite. We're adding the pieces to the young.
Adding the young pieces to it.
So, I got you. I mean, long term, even if it doesn't go as perfectly as we thought next season, we should still be fine with our draft picks that are coming down the pipe.
Yeah,
from the Dallas deal.
Yeah, in that regard, for sure. You know, we should be okay, regardless of the success of the team, because we still have our flexibility, we still have our assets. So that's definitely a good thing. But then when you look at, you know, like a Luke Walton and all these guys, they're about to clean house. I mean, this guy was the hottest thing smoking 2 years ago, JLs, and now he's straight trash. You know what I mean?
That's not his fault.
That's what I'm saying. That's the pressure. That's the LeBron pressure cooker, man.
That's why I don't want LeBron here. That's crazy. Like who wants LeBron on their team right now? I don't know if any team wants LeBron on their team in this situation this season. Like it just seems like it's too much pressure. He seems like he runs everything, and it will just be too much of a force. That's so much of disruption now. Put pressure on everybody else, including the coach.
Absolutely, man. Anthony Parasol says about the LeBron overnight success. He says the Cavs and the Heat, that was complete different circumstances, man. Complete different circumstances. In the Heat, you had 3 Hall of Fame players, Chris Bosh borderline, probably not because he left so early, take less money to come together and form that team around LeBron James, who was the best, who was already the best in the league. You know what I'm saying? That you don't have that every single time. Like, you can't repeat that success. It's not a repeatable formula.
Nah, it's a fact.
It's not a repeatable formula.
My thing is the temperament. That's all. I mean, the good thing is if we end up having this dream scenario where we do sign KD and Kyrie, like they can both kind of, since they seem like they're best friends forever and they got matching bracelets and all that, like they can kind of take the pressure off of each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they'll have somebody to relate to. If one of those guys came over there by themselves, it might be something different though. But it might be a lot more pressure. You might have, crazy statements made to the media and stuff like that. Like
pressure, man.
Yeah, man. So hopefully, we make the playoffs and nothing crazy happens, and these guys will get along. I for one feel like our young guys are a lot more humble, and Scott Perry and those guys did a better job scouting character on top of talent and athleticism. So it might be an easier mesh for these guys who are alpha dogs to mesh with these young guys who just want to learn and so team oriented and we just want to get to the next level.
Right.
I don't see a LeBron thing happening here.
I hope not, man. I hope not. But the pressure is going to be hot, no doubt about it. And just when you thought we had all the drama, Jay Ellis, man, here come the Lakers.
Yeah, man. Smiling.
Smiling, man.
Yo, man.
Things are good on this side, man. It feels good to be a Knicks fan, man. Things are good on this side, man.
Well, troll Laker fan today, man. Troll Laker fan. Definitely was trolling.
If you see a Laker fan, give him our regards.
Yes, man. My condolences
to
your franchise. Because no one, oh my gosh. Can you imagine LeBron saying, okay, it's free agency time. You know what, we gotta prepare to get free agents here. And all of a sudden your GM leaves and there's no stability in the franchise.
Didn't tell the owner, didn't tell LeBron. Crazy. Magic was on some ish, man.
Crazy.
Magic is like, I will not be here tomorrow. Wow. I'll be at the Starbucks down the street making deals.
They didn't even tell Jeannie, but you know what that is? You know what that is, CP? That's like breaking up with your girl through text message.
I'm telling you, man.
That's what that is, man.
I'm telling you, man.
He don't even tell Jeannie Buss face to face. He just calls a press conference and bounce.
That's crazy, bro.
You broke up with the Lakers through text message, though.
That is crazy, man. Drama. Things are looking up for us, Jails. Things are looking up for us.
Hey, man, we looking functional over here.
We looking real functional, man. And Ninja P, we trust, man.
Hell yeah,
Ninja P holding it down, man. And it's just a thing because Magic is such a legend over there. That's why you don't do business with friends. That's why I don't want Patrick Ewing ever coaching the Knicks or ever being an executive with the Knicks. You know what I mean? I want to remember him as the great, as the GOAT, as the captain. You know what I mean? As the one back there that used to bust Shaq's ass back when Shaq was a rookie. He used to have to school Shaq. You know what I mean? He schooled Alonzo back when he came in. And then in the end, they kind of like destroyed him. But his knees were no good. You know what I'm saying? But whatever.
Yeah, man. That ain't count.
It ain't count. So yeah, that's the Lakers stuff, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. This is Knicks Post Game Live. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. If you're new in the chat, I see a couple new people in the chat. Just give us a hashtag new, and everybody check in with your location, man. Where you guys watching the show from? Always good to see where people are watching from.
Definitely. Where you from? We shout you out. Hashtag new, real quick.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. All right, JLs, let's go back to the phones. Will's back. He wants to talk about how the Magic news helps the Knicks. Will, what are you thinking, man?
How you guys doing? Let's start off, man. CPJLs, how y'all doing?
Good, man. How you feeling, bro?
Great.
Listen, man, I'm drinking these tears of these Lakers fans, right?
Oh, my God.
Will said he's drinking the tears.
Ass Lakers. I swear, man, like, over the last few years, the Lakers have been just as dysfunctional as the Knicks. The only difference is they've won over the last decade, you know?
Yeah.
That's it. It was like, that, what do you call it? What's that dude on the Nets, little brother? Man. I'm losing it right now. The point guard, you know, he was an all-star. You know, I don't be following them or whatever. But, you know, they got rid of him, that whole thing with the phone scandal and all this other stuff.
D'Angelo.
These Lakers, D'Angelo, there you go. Little brother, there you go. Man, you know, I don't be following them like that. But, yeah, D'Angelo Russell and all that other stuff. Listen, man, I'm loving this right now. Because you guys probably heard the reports about how Kyrie said that he would give the Lakers an interview, you know, come this offseason.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who's going to want to come to a Lakers team that's about to fire the whole coaching staff, plus they're out of a president, you know, of basketball operations? Who's going to want to join that? And, you know, nobody. At this point, as, you know, I think KD was always a sure thing, you know, coming up with all these leaks coming out. But at this point, I think we can damn near write Kyrie as a guarantee, too, because it was only us and the Lakers that really had a chance. Without them,
yeah,
it's Knicks tape, man.
It's Knicks tape, baby.
Great news. This is great news for the Knicks. I think Kyrie, we gotta get Kyrie's parking spot. We gotta get his locker ready. We gotta get all his things ready for him, because that's it, man.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I need to say, man. You gotta get back to the show, man. I'm living out here.
All right, we'll appreciate it, Will. I'll let you, man.
All right, take care.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be an interesting offseason, JL, to say the least.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Like the thing is, too, Kyrie is still a wild card because you don't know what's gonna happen.
You don't know what the hell he's thinking, man. Yeah, one thing to the next.
Yeah, and with the Pelicans, you know, getting ready to offload AD, you don't know if they ended up doing a trade with the Celtics, if that entices them to stay or whatever. But what the Lakers situation does for us is, if Kyrie decides to stay with the Celtics, it derails other free agents from even considering the Lakers as much, because, you know, they're so unstable.
Mm-hmm.
So those other guys, like, they might have the Kembas and the Kembas of all the other Ks of the world who are in that second level right under the Kyrie, and they might want to come somewhere else since the Lakers are so unstable. So, you know.
Facts. So many dominoes is gonna fall this offseason, man. So many dominoes.
Yeah, man.
So many dominoes. Shout out my girl Sue York. Sue York tweeted. She says, "Remember the Knicks fan who sold his fandom only to join the Lakers,
oh my God,
who are a bigger mess than the Knicks."
Yes,
that clown. Man.
Clown. Oh yeah, regretting your decision right now.
Oh man, thank God we got rid of that clown, man.
Oh my God, good.
Thank God we traded that clown. Closed, bandwagon is closed, buddy. Can't come back home, man. Can't come back home, buddy. The bandwagon is closed. Don't try to sell yourself back here, because we ain't buying it. You know what I mean?
Facto.
Slap that dude up, Jails. How about Anthony Davis showed up to the Pelicans game with a "That's All Folks" T-shirt on? I'm trying to pull it up. I can't find it, but man, that dude turned into, like, if this is wrestling, that dude turned into a bad guy so fast, bro.
Yeah, man. Oh my God.
Crazy, man.
Who knew, man? And shout out to Michael Parker for the super chat. And shout out to they call me Tat and Craig Williams for me down earlier game.
Yeah, man. Shout out Michael Parker. Shout out Tat.
But yeah, man, like, dog. He was trying so hard to be nice for so long.
Yeah.
Yo, check my zombie out. He was trying to
True colors came out, Jay Ellis.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find a close up. True colors came out, man. I wish they wouldn't even trade him. Pelicans to send a letter to the season ticket holders like, listen, this year's gonna be a little bit funky, but we got a point to prove. You know what I mean? Don't even trade this dude. I mean, like, you need to show up for training camp, buddy.
That's a fact.
You know?
That's awful.
Damn, man. Imagine being a season ticket holder, diehard fan of the Pelicans. This dude who you thought was your franchise is basically giving you the middle finger since All-Star break.
I'd be a little bitter. I'm not gonna lie.
Since All-Star break. Henry says the Pelicans deleted the video.
Oh, yeah. I'd be tight.
Yeah.
He's getting booed.
Yeah.
Everything.
Keith Sinclair says like when Hulk Hogan joined the NWO. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
but it's like Anthony Davis. He didn't join anything. He's just showing up. He's just showing up every night.
Yep. I'm just here, so I won't get fined.
Oh man, I hope they trade him to the Suns. Trade him to straight up purgatory, man.
Damn.
Yeah, they didn't handle this good, man. He got too Hollywood with LeBron in them, man. That was the problem.
Yeah.
He got too Hollywood with LeBron in them.
He got a little taste of power, and it went to his head.
Facts. Wow, what a wreck. Glad to be a Knicks fan, JLs. You could be a New Orleans Pelicans fan, all right?
You could be.
You could be. You know what I'm saying?
The bad record and nobody wants to talk about it.
Hey, man, the resurrection is coming, baby. You better get ready, man.
Mm-hmm.
Better get ready.
Former Zion. Hopefully.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully. Let's shout out some people in the chat. Shout out Jaden Diaz checking in from Queens. Michael Kelly from Richmond. The Shells is a regular to the show. Shout out to Shells. Travis Just from BK. Jason Butler from Memphis. Who you got on your end, JLs?
Oh, man, I got Zay the Truth. What's going on,
Zay, what
man?
up, Zay? Long Island represent.
Word. Kendall Baquero holding it down. S. Parker, Michael Parker.
Kendall, what's up, man? Michael Parker, the guy, man.
Mm-hmm. Enzo 954, what up, man?
Yes, sir.
I see you, bro. And Edward Stallin, Craig Williams. All my guys, man, holding me down over here. Pocket Rockets, okay.
Pocket Rockets in the building. Shout out him.
All right.
Who else we got in here? Let's see who else we got. VCat21 checking in from Raleigh by way of Bushwick, Brooklyn. Brian Walsh is new from D.C. Shout out to Brian Walsh. Shells checking in upstate. What up, Shells?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Jersey in the building. Arnold, what's going on? Lance Broad from J.A. Big up, Lance Broad. Chuck C's new. Shout out to Chuck C. repping from 845. I don't know what area code 845. Is that Cali or is that North Carolina?
I don't know my area code.
Yeah, me neither, man.
Yo, shout out to Ronnie P too, man.
Ronnie P, what's going on, man? All right, let's go back to the phones. We got Jose from the Bronx wants to talk about the Magic news as well and what it means for the Knicks. Jose, how you feeling, bro?
I'm good, CP. How are you?
Good, man. How's everything?
Good. Yeah, so, I think we dodged the bullet by Steve Mills not hiring Magic as a GM.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think we got somebody who has great relationships in the league. If you look at what we're looking forward to, we have the most money in the NBA this summer. We have 7 first-round draft picks in the next 5 years. We have the youngest team in the league, and we have a potential top 5 pick this year. So I think we dodged the bullet by not getting Magic this year. Magic couldn't get LeBron any shooters. There's no shooters in that team that shoot over 40% from the three-point line. Like, he was a horrible president with Pelinka as the GM. I could have done a better job than he could have.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you noticing, and your connection is bad, Jose. Hang up and call back. I'm not sure if it's my line or yours, so just hang up and call back. We'll get you back in. What you realize in JLs is that, or not what I'm realizing, but what is evident here in these high profile president jobs that these guys bail so quick. It's a tough job, man.
Yeah.
You can't just take it because you want the power. You gotta know what you're doing, man. You gotta be in it for the long haul,
Yeah, man. And from the statements, it seemed like he wasn't really going all in He wasn't going hard.
Yep.
It seemed like he was trying to multitask, do
Yep.
this business, that business, and run the Lakers.
Yeah, no.
And
Magic was too busy for that. He owns the Dodgers. Big time businessman. Actually, I admire Magic a lot for that, for his business dealings.
Oh, of course.
So clearly, this is not. He was right for stepping down. Out of respect for the Buss family, out of respect for the Lakers, which is his heart. He somebody else needed to take that. Somebody else.
The way he did it though was kind of foul.
Yeah, not even
that
telling
was kind
him.
of foul, yo.
Not even telling him. And in the press conference, he was like, "Yeah, man, I told these people I won't be here tomorrow."
Nah, that's the way.
Magic told the valet guy, like, "Yo, don't look for me tomorrow, bro." But he didn't tell Jeannie Buss.
He didn't tell Buzz, didn't tell LeBron, didn't tell Rich. He didn't tell nobody. He talked to them like it was all good.
Crazy, bro.
Crazy, man.
Hey, man. Thank Ninja P's here to stay, J. Ellis. I'm confident in Ninja P. We trust.
That too. Yeah, for the long haul.
And for the long haul, man. In Ninja P, we trust. Let's go uptown, Wash Heights. Anthony wants to talk about Knicks free agency. Anthony, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How you doing?
Good. How you doing, bro?
All right.
Hanging in there, man. Can't wait for July to come, man.
July 1, man.
I just wanted to, yeah, man. But, at first, when, during the season, I was a little hesitant to believe that KD and Kyrie were, going to come. But now, man, it's too many reports, bro. There's just too many reports, too many sources. I think it's a done deal. I think that, a big deciding factor may be us getting the number 1 pick. Even if they may not want to play with Zion, having the ability to trade him for another superstar, I think that's what is going to really seal the deal, in my opinion. And, what I wanted to get your opinion on, even though it's about the Lakers, considering everything that happened today, it was crazy when Van Gundy said it, but I really believe that the Lakers should trade LeBron. And the reason I say that is, they're going to go into the summer. I think, honestly, they're going to strike out free agency, especially with what happened today. And they're going to try to trade all their young players for an older LeBron that has 4 years left. Then once he's gone, what you're going to have left? I think you trade him, try to get a top 5 pick, you're going to get a bunch of other things for LeBron, and you build from there. But, that's just my thoughts. I really think the Lakers should consider trading LeBron. I know he's the greatest, but his time is coming up. But this only helps us, man. This only helps. We going to the promised land. We going to the promised.
Hey, I hope so, brother. I hope so,
Yep.
man. I hope so, man. Appreciate the call, bro.
No problem, man.
That'd be interesting, Jails.
Oh, that'd be so stupid.
If they trade LeBron.
That's stupid, but it'd be hilarious because they traded all their young pieces.
They did.
Well, just to trade LeBron, so they could have kept all the Clarksons, the Randalls, the D'Los. They did all that.
They traded Clarkson to help LeBron. They got rid of him. I think that the biggest move they'll regret is Zubac.
Oh, yeah.
Zubac is going to he's with the Clippers now, playing well with the Clippers.
Killing people over there. Jeez.
LeBron then is this is tough because as Father Time catches up with him, he's gonna have to come to grips with not being the man. And part of being the man is him dominating the ball so much.
Yeah.
He's gonna fall. He might fall off a cliff, Jails.
So that's
Real talk.
Every superstar's problem.
Facts.
When they start hitting that point.
Yeah.
Where they can't play like they used to. They don't want to let go of the reins. It happened to Ewing. It happened to Iverson. It's been happening to Melo for the last few years.
Salute my guy Melo, man.
Yeah. And that's why I even say I don't even know if I would trade LeBron right now because of the pressure, of the pressure and the amount, like the magnitude at which he takes over an organization.
Yep.
Man.
Whole thing.
He takes over the organization. So you could be the coach, and I'm not sure you can coach him really.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can really coach him. And if he You can't coach him. You're fired.
Now they talking about bringing back Ty Lue.
Yeah.
LeBron almost killed Ty Lue last year, man. Don't do that to Ty Lue.
Take a load management day.
Ty Lue, stay home. Ty Lue, Ty Lue, stay home.
Stay home. I still remember the pictures of Ty Lue looking stressed.
LeBron almost killed Ty Lue, man.
Yeah,
stay home, man. Let Derek Fisher coach him. Give it to Derek Fisher, man.
You got a word, man. I saw a picture of LeBron coaching the team, and Tyrone out of the outskirts looking stressed. Like, damn.
Yeah. LeBron almost killed that man.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's go to Cali. Ayo Pal wants to talk about if we really want Kyrie. JL, so I'm gonna throw it on you. I'm gonna grab the jacket real quick for statement games. Pal, what's going on, man?
Aye. What's good? How's everybody doing, man?
Good, man. How you feeling, bro?
This is a great day.
I'm doing well, man. I'm out here in LA. I'm still Nick forever. So the news with Magic just like blindsided me. I didn't expect that, but then again, nobody did. You know.
Nah, that's a fact.
Right.
Nobody did. I'm enjoying.
It's gonna be a blessing for us, but it also sucks to be in LA knowing that this is going down. But I want to talk about. You guys kept like everybody here is talking about Kyrie. Are we in a consensus that we want Kyrie in the Knicks? Is that like the general consensus over here?
I mean, I know there are. Go ahead. I know there are people.
I don't feel like Kyrie is coachable. Like I feel like Kyrie is not gonna be a good fit for our Knicks right now. I mean, he's a great player. I'll give him all that. He has a chip and all that, but I feel like right now the Knicks are on a humble spot. You know, we have no superstar. We do trades through Ninja P in the darkness, ninja style, and then I feel like Kyrie would just ruin the chemistry. Let's look at Boston.
Yeah, man. Like, here's the thing, though.
Like we can.
If he comes, man. It's worth the risk at this point. Is what I'm really saying. Like I said it before. The team, the young guys over there in Boston have more of an ego because they've done it without him before. The Knicks have not done anything.
Yeah.
So I feel like there wouldn't be as much of a power struggle if Kyrie came over here and tried to take over the team like he did in Boston. And you know what else? So it's like at this point, I'm not gonna lie, it is a concern that Kyrie can come over here and do something crazy, but it's worth the risk if KD's coming.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, JLs. I mean, listen, I agree with Powell in that.
You think it's gonna be like a? I'm sorry. Do you guys think it's like actually gonna be a two-parter? Like, do you think Kyrie is only actually gonna come if Kyrie comes through? Because I think it might be possible if Kyrie is just. I mean, Kyrie hasn't. He's been playing in the West for a while. I don't think he's really that.
I think so. I mean, the KD can stay in Golden State and be a king. Money, championships, any type of business he wants to do here, he could do there. He could come up with the KD app and turn himself into a virtual reality. He has a backing of the owners to do anything he wants, man.
He's gonna be in Steph's shadow over there, though. That's Steph's team. That's not his team.
That's fair. That's fair. I also think Powell's comments on Kyrie is kind of fair though. Like he's been kind of volatile this year, JLs.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. He's finding himself, CP. He don't know. He's trying to be a leader.
Yeah.
You don't know how. He's trying to figure it out himself. Hopefully he messes everything up on the Celtics. By the time he gets here, he gets it right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's the problem. That's the problem I'm seeing, right? Because right now, Fizz is our leader, right? Fizz is the one that's been like making the tank move, but at the same time, I feel like if Kyrie comes through, there's going to be a conflict. Like it's gonna affect possibly Mitchell's playing time with Mitchell as well. You know, ISO Zoe, and some of our guys are probably going to be gone by next season anyway. There's going to be a whole roster switch around, and then Kyrie coming through. I'm just because like he's the point guard. If we got to have our point guard to be stable. That's why I'm always like adamant about getting Kemba, because Kemba is. I know Kemba is like a lot older and all that, whatever, but like Kemba also has rarely any injury reports as Kyrie does. Kyrie always gets injured when the time gets like when you need him the most, right? And Kemba is just a lot more stable, it seems. I mean, he's stuck through in Charlotte like his whole career.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I feel like Kemba's a lot more stable. Plus, I feel like, I mean, aside from Joakim Noah, I feel like Kemba might, just being from the Bronx, Kemba might actually even hold the Knicks in higher regard than Kyrie would. But, that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to see what you guys thought about that. Like, I just don't believe in Kyrie coming to the Knicks right now, or next season. I feel like it's gonna ruin everything.
All right, man. I mean, listen, like JL said, I'm with JL. You got to take the risk. When me and JLs had debated this earlier in the off season last summer, I didn't want him by himself. I definitely didn't want him by himself. But if you're gonna bring Kevin Durant here, we got to try to win. We can't half-ass it. We can't just be in the middle or just enjoy KD dropping buckets and wear himself out in 2 years. Bring Kyrie in. Bring Kyrie in and see if they could gel with these young boys and see how far we can take it.
Yeah, man. And, I mean, best case scenario, Kyrie comes into his own as a leader. He's still, 25, 26 now?
Kyrie, I gotta check his age. I'm not
25, sure. Durant's 30, 32, 31? Kyrie's 25,
he's probably about 31. Let's check it out right now.
Like, we play it right. We play it right. He can lead our young squad. Zion comes here.
Kyrie's 27.
27. Okay, 27. So he's in his prime right now. We play it right. He can lead our young squad for years to come, and bring on these other guys coming up, and we'll be good. If he learns to lead and wants to be that guy for us past 30, 31. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That'd be best case scenario. With Kemba though, I know he's less likely to cause trouble, but he's also older, so it'll be more pressure to really win now too. It's like, all right, we'll get a couple of years out of him, and then we have to make a move with him as well. We have to figure out if we have to trade him 2 years from now. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a little different situation.
It's gonna be a pressure situation, but we built for it, man. This is New York, man. Let's go. Go hard or go home. Let's go, man. Back to it. Let's get these wins, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. This is Knicks Post Game Live. Hit that thumbs up if you're a diehard Knicks fan. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Share these videos with your fellow Knicks fan. This is the home for you. Don't want to miss the content that we have for you. CP from Knicks Fan TV checking in. My man JL's from the Nick of Time Show. Shout out to Michael Parker on the Super Chat. Salute to Michael Parker.
That's a fact.
Definitely appreciate the support. Let's jump to statement games right now because it's getting kind of late on the East Coast, so I want to make sure we got everybody's attention. We're going to jump back to the Knicks. I see everybody on the phones. We'll get back to everybody on the phones in a second. But let's just jump to statement games real quick because we have a big announcement in that regard. And I want to make sure that everybody is willing to play. Because the last statement games of the season, the last contest, this beautiful, dope, crispy, new Knicks jacket, hardwood classics, size extra large, is going up for grabs during tomorrow night's Knicks versus Pistons game. So I want to show you guys how to win real quick. We're just going to run through it real quickly. Let me get my contest music up. Shout out to Shells Heavy. Shells donated all of the items this year. All the apparel this year was donated by my guy Shells Heavy. Appreciate you, Shells, for supporting the show, supporting us, and supporting the Knicks fans out there. And as a result, we gave it back to the fans, man. We didn't keep any of the stuff. We gave it back to the fans and just want to make it fun. We lost 60-something games, Jail, so we want to have a contest to, show the fans that we appreciate them and give them a chance to win. Give them a chance to win, man. It's the only channel on YouTube where you're getting this hot merch, tickets, jerseys, and all of that, man, to play for free. To play for free. All right, so let me just set up the statement games here real quick. Bear with me 1 second here, people. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. Shout out to Shell. Shout out to Nick from Statement Games as well. All right, let me... Okay, here we go. I'm at the top. JLS is at the bottom right. First and foremost, what you're going to do, you go to statementgames.com. Statementgames.com and create an account for free. First thing you're going to do, okay? Next thing you're going to do, when you get to statementgames.com, you are going to see the Knicks versus Detroit game. It says Knicks jacket contest sponsored by Knicks Fan TV. Okay? You're going to click join. You'll get to a screen that says confirm and proceed. Click on confirm and proceed. It'll take you into the Statement Games contest. What is Statement Games all about, you ask? Statement Games is a prediction fantasy sports game. It's about predictions and prop bets. Once again, this is free to play. It's about a prediction and prop bets. All you need to do, real simple, is you're going to predict the stats from the Knicks versus Pistons game. All the stats are on the left-hand side. You can move through team stats, player-specific stats, and these are all over-unders. So, for example, if I believe that Kevin Knox, who's been on a hot streak, if I believe that Kevin Knox is going to score over 15.5 points tonight, I'm going to hit this select button and move it over here. Now, this is a 10-point statement. I can move it to 9 if I'm not as confident. I can move it all the way down to 1 if I'm not as confident. The statements are ranked from 10 to 1 in order of confidence. 10 is the highest points you can get. 1 is the lowest points you can get. So, for example, if Kevin Knox does score those 16 points and I leave it as my 1-point statement, I'm only getting 1 point for that. Okay? So I'm going to fill out my side, and then I'm going to go into how you win the jacket. All right? So, once again, like I said, you can go through team stats. You could go through player-specific stats, through points, through assists, rebounds, three-pointers, defense. Okay? So I'm just going to fill this out for argument's sake, and then me and JLs will give you our bold picks. So I'm just going to fill these out randomly. Damian Dotson over 16.5. Blake Griffin over 25. Okay. Okay, here we go. So what I just did, I just filled out and I ranked my statements from 10 to 1. Just to give you guys an idea of how this works. Now you have to click save. If you don't click save, your statements will not go through. You have to click save. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Here's the trick, JLS, that we're changing for this game. Everybody who saves their statements is going into the drawing for the jacket. So you don't have to win your contest to win the jacket. Everybody is going to enter into the drawing. In the past, you had to win your contest to get into the drawing. In this game, everybody who plays is going to get in. Everybody's going to have a chance to win. Now, additionally, you will also, if you win your contest, you will get another chance to win. So in other words, you'll have 2 names in the drawing instead of 1. All right? Now, there's a third way that you can win. That, when you click the save button, okay, you're going to see a referral link. You're going to click share. There is a copy and link and share button. If you share this game with your fellow Knicks fan, with anyone who wants to win the jacket, you will have a third chance to win. So you have 3 chances to win, J. Ellis. 3 chances to win. Play the game, win your contest, and share the link. 3 chances to win. Okay, once the game is over, the contest expires at tip-off, which is going to be at 8 o'clock. Contest expires at tip-off 8 o'clock tomorrow. So you have from now till 8 o'clock tomorrow to play. Make sure you save your statements. Everyone that plays and saves their statements is going to enter to win the jacket. Anyone that wins their contest. Now there's 12 people to a contest. So once each contest fills up, the next game will open. Once that one fills up, another one. So we could have 12 contests. We have 15 contests, all for the same game. The 15 winners, if those are how many games we have, will get their names added to the drawing. And if you share, you'll get your name added the third time. So you can win 3 different ways. And once again, you have to click save here. You have to click save, and then you share your you get the share button, and you share that with your colleagues, man. It's real simple, real simple. We've been playing all year. Shout out to some of our past winners. They call me Tackles a past winner. Who else? T. Williams has been winning in other sports as well. You can play football, you can play baseball. T. Williams has been racking up NBA store gift cards, cash, and other prizes as well. And Will from Long Island, Will from LI won a Knicks hat as well. So we've had multiple winners from this show, and it's been a good look. Jay Ellis, do you have any bold statements for this game?
You see, it seems like they're wising up. Nick wising up. You listen to the show. He my go-to pick was always the blocks.
Yeah.
5.5. I mean, it used to be 3. He raised it to 5.5. But I'm still gonna go blocks. With who coordinating the picture?
Yeah.
I'm still with the blocks now.
Okay. Now remember, this is all coming from Las Vegas. This isn't these aren't made up stats. These are official Las Vegas. These are official Las Vegas prop bets. You know, so these aren't just like made up things. So
also Vegas caught up.
So Vegas caught up. So
all right, you know what? Let me switch this up then. Let me switch this up. I'm gonna go with Detroit win by over 4.5 points because they've been kicking our ass all year long.
Okay. Detroit has a playoff seed that they want to get, so obviously they're gonna come out fired up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's your second one?
And my second one is I'm gonna go Blake. I'm gonna go Blake over. What's his rebound?
Rebounds for Blake over or under 8.5 rebounds for Blake.
I'm gonna go over 8.5.
Yeah, that seems likely. That seems likely. For me, Andre Drummond versus Mitch. I'm going with Mitch on this one, man. I'm going Andre Drummond under 14.5. I'll go Andre Drummond under 14.5 rebounds. Give me Mitch slightly under 11.5 rebounds. I think Mitch will end up with about 9 or 10.
Yeah, these guys are bigger load, so I'm not sure if the block numbers are going to be as gaudy as tonight.
Right.
Which is why I wasn't so sure on a 5.5 block.
Yeah. Those are my 2. And give me I gave you 2. I'll give you one more. Give me.
You going Knox over 15.5?
Give me Knicks. Give me Knicks under 33.5% 3-point shooting. That's been our Achilles heel all year. Give me Knicks under 33.5%. They'll be under a lot more pressure with Detroit having a lot more to play for. Detroit having some better wing defenders. Stanley Johnson, Tolliver, Stanley Johnson. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So yeah, man. That was the flavor for statement games. Once again, you have 3 opportunities to win the jacket. Play the game, save your statements. That's 1. If you just play, your name will go into the drawing. If you win your contest, that's 2. Your name will go into the drawing. And lastly, if you share using that link after you press save, you'll see the link to share. Share it with a fellow Knicks fan, wherever you want. That's 3. 3 chances to win. So once again, shout out to Shells for donating those items this season. Shout out to Statement Games for being a loyal partner with us all season. And shout out to all the fans who play, man. Like I said, it's free to play. Takes you 5 minutes. And it's a worthwhile prize, man.
That is a fact. Also, breaking news. Dirk Nowitzki officially announced his retirement. He's retiring, so it'll be his last season with the Dallas Mavericks and in the NBA.
Shout out to Dirk, man. He had an outstanding career.
Yeah, we saw it coming.
We saw it coming. Had an outstanding career. Well deserved. Will probably go down. He's gonna be one of the greats. He's gonna be one of the greats, man.
Certainly, right now, one of the greatest European players.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, man. All right, let's go back to the phones. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Okay, all right. I see some calls dropped. All right, if you guys want to call in, call up. The phone lines are definitely open. Before we wrap up, JLs, did you see the championship game last night? Texas Tech and Virginia.
Yeah, I did see that.
That was a good game, man. Good game. I mean, for not having the the typical heavy hitters in the finals, the Dukes, the Carolinas, the Michigan States, it was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
It was a very, very good game, man.
Yeah, it was supposed to be. It was defensive, but you know what? They had their spurts when they went off. 3-pointers were raining. DeAndre Hunter kind of showed out.
Hey, that was
right time.
It's right time. Right time. DeAndre Hunter definitely helped his draft stock. We had Spencer from the Step Being On talking about DeAndre Hunter. Yeah, he was fairly high on him, and Hunter had an outstanding second half, man. Outstanding second half.
Definitely, he might have, with Culver climbing the draft boards. That DeAndre Hunter performance might have shaken up people's boards.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, he was electric in those final minutes, man. And he shut down Culver for a good amount of the second half, man.
Definitely, he shut him down on one side and he overpowered him on the other side. And then the 3-point shooting was pretty damn near good as it was all season.
Yep.
But I mean, the thing with the shooting today was it seemed like he was hitting them people in his face.
Yeah. He rose for the occasion. Absolutely. He rose for the occasion. Defense was solid. 3-point shooting was solid. And, he was a go-to guy for them. He was certainly a go-to guy. Yeah,
go-to guy, which is something. You didn't see that much of that from him this season. But, yeah.
Absolutely. Somebody asked me on Twitter whether I thought that this would affect Culver in any way. No, I mean I still respect Culver's game. I look at both of them as very well-rounded players. I think with Culver, what I like about him is that offensively he's kind of like a jack of all trades. You know, he can set the offense up, he can break a defense down, he can shoot the ball fairly well, and defensively he plays pretty good defense. He plays pretty good defense. So he gives you that versatility. If we're picking 4 or 5, these are realistic options that we got to look at, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
But you know what it is, too? It's just Culver's been struggling the last few games.
Yeah.
So people are like, all right, well, is he the – but, this certain – I don't know. It's a debate. It's a debate.
It's a debate. I think if you look at a season by and large, he had a great season, and I even think they wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. Even though the championship game, the Final Four, and even the game before that, he wasn't that solid. I think the first 2 rounds he was terrific. First 2 rounds he was terrific in getting them there, man.
That's a fact, and it seems like there's some tools that can carry over to the NBA too. Like it seems like a little bit more mobile with the ball than Hunter. But then there's something to be said about someone who just takes over when you need to.
Yeah, absolutely. So all in all, I thought it was a great game. Virginia had a pretty sizable lead in the second half, and Texas Tech came roaring back. Kind of almost reminded you of the Virginia-Auburn game, where Auburn came roaring back, and then Virginia just got the timely hoops that they needed and the timely stops that they needed. Got the game into overtime and won the game from there.
Yeah, man. Great game.
Yeah, great game. Great game. But in terms of Hunter and Culver, I see them right now as being role players. But, like I said, we have to be realistic. These guys could potentially be Knicks.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about this draft, man. Like, I don't know if you say 4 or 5, you're thinking role players. It's like, oh, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, and could be wrong, of course. This is just us talking, from what we see, but and from who we talk to. But, it's just realistic.
That's a fact.
Just realistic, man. So
that's why some people will consider somebody else at 4 or 5.
Well, yeah. We'll see, man. But we'll definitely get Spencer back on after the lottery. Talk some more draft. We'll do a mock draft with Spencer, and get. We got to get some second round prospects in play. Maybe we'll get Sweeney on talk second round, and get some second round ideas from Spencer as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. This is Knicks Post Game Live. CP from Knicks Fan TV. My man Jay Ellis from the Nick of Time Show. Let's go to the phones and talk to Brian from DC. He wants to talk about the Knicks being a contender next year with Zion and KD. Brian, how you doing, man?
How's it going, fellas?
Good.
All right.
First time watcher and first time caller, but appreciate you having me on. But yeah, I heard earlier you guys discussing if we get Kyrie and KD, it would be tough to be a contender.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously this is coming from a biased viewpoint, but watching the last couple of games, I feel like our young guys, they look like they could be really good role players next to two superstars.
Mm-hmm.
I think Knox has shown in the past month and a half he can shoot over 40% from three.
Yeah.
I think Mitch is obviously a very low usage player, is gonna, be a defender and a big guy. I think him and Kyrie are gonna work a pick and roll perfect. I think a lot of times we miss him on lob plays because we have younger point guards right now. And then you look at maybe our bench. I think Trier could be a perfect six-man scorer.
Mm-hmm.
If we keep DSJ around, I think we wind up trading him. But if we keep him around, he's got some firepower off the bench. And then you look at our draft pick, maybe we wind up with an RJ Barrett. And I think if you also just look at what-ifs around the top Eastern Conference teams, I think the Bucks are obviously the favorite, but I think we have enough to challenge, basically what I'm saying.
Okay. I mean, Jay Ellis, you pretty much said the same, right? I mean, in order for us to take that leap next year, we got to hope that these young guys, take some steps.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I feel confident that Dotson, Mitchell, and Trier should be okay next season. I'll see what happens with these other guys, though. But right now, Trier, to me, his biggest... I feel like Trier will be there if he's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Health might be the question mark for Trier more than ability. I feel like if he gets the time, he'll be all right. But just like he said, we do have some nice pieces. Knox is more the defense, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He's shown the ability to hit the corner three all season, especially in clutch moments. I think I see him hit that corner three in clutch moments like 7 or 8 times this season. So I feel like with the game on the line, you need a corner hit from Knox. You have a guy who can, break down the defense, hit the Knox. I think he'll hit it. But I agree. I agree with the call, man. Definitely agree with the call.
Yeah, man.
I just think it's
Bucks looking strong.
What was that?
He said he wasn't sure if we'll contend with the Bucks. They're looking kind of strong, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I think the Bucks would be the favorite. I just think the Knicks could contend is basically what I'm saying. I think they'll have enough. I think that they could be, a 2 or 3 seed, looking up at the Bucks maybe. But then you got some dogs in the playoffs that have been there. So I think KD and Kyrie will really show out in the playoffs. And I just think when you look at the guys that are going to be around them, they're all low usage guys. I don't think there's going to be a ton of trouble fitting in around 2 of them. I think KD can even be a low usage player. I think Kyrie could really just ball out and everyone kind of just do their thing around him.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I love to see it happen, man. It'd be a good problem to worry about if that day ever comes, to be honest.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, I appreciate it, guys.
Yo, Brian, appreciate it, man. Call up more often, man. More than welcome to, man. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah. Michael Parker says,
Go ahead, Jails.
He said they call Hachimura a poor man's Greek freak, but I'm not sure if you can take him at the top 5.
Yeah, Hachimura, we'll see which one of the Gonzaga boys go first, man, because Spencer was touting Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark he had a good tournament as well. Hachimura had his moments as well for the Zags, man.
they both took turns punishing people, man, for different reasons.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But typical Gonzaga exit, untimely exit, just couldn't close it out in the dance, man.
Definitely couldn't, man.
Could not close it out in the dance.
But I liked what Hachimura showed against Culver, though. He showed something.
Yeah.
Even though they lost that game, Hachimura was kind of a force. The jump shot was automatic. I liked the 15-footer was great. Well, you know what, Brandon Clark, man, I like the bunnies on him as well, man. First, second, and third jump. He seems like he will fit in anywhere he goes in the NBA.
I'm telling you, that boy's he's got that dog in him, man.
Yeah,
he's got that dog in him. You know, like I said, got to be realistic at 4 or 5, man. Got to be realistic at 4 or 5. So let's talk about before we wrap up. As we wrap this thing up, we'll skip the player ratings for tonight. Couple things. Me and Jay Ellis will be at tomorrow night's season finale against the Pistons at MSG. If you guys are gonna be in the building, make sure you pull up on us. We'll be doing pregame, halftime, postgame, live from Madison Square Garden. We will be in the building, so definitely check out the show from there. We'll probably have Knicks Film School with us. We'll have JB from Knicks Film School with us, either pregame or postgame. So we'll do some Q&As and hang out outside of MSG, see what's going on at Fan Appreciation Night.
That's fact.
Key dates. Let's talk about the key dates of this Knicks offseason, JL. It's the most important offseason of our lifetimes, the most important offseason of Knicks history.
Yep.
First and foremost, you have May 14th, the draft lottery. Where will we pick? Will it be first, second, third, fourth, or fifth? I don't know if my heart's gonna be able to take this date, Jails.
Oh man, I've never been so nervous about a draft in my life.
Oh
Even
boy.
the year when we picked Porzingis, I was upset a little bit, but I'm so young. What are we doing? Are we doing a live draft?
I think we should do a live stream because we're gonna
do a live stream.
Yeah, let's do the live stream. We'll watch the lottery. We'll get your reactions. We'll get the fan takeaways. We're gonna also be giving away 2 tickets to the draft that night. We're gonna do a statement games, but for the playoff game. Obviously, we're not in the playoffs. There will be no Knick game to play a statement game on, but there will be a playoff game that we'll select to play statement games for you guys to win a chance to win 2 tickets to the draft.
Okay.
All right, so May 14th, bring it back here. We'll watch the lottery together. All right?
All right.
14% chance at the first pick and a 47.9% chance at the 5th pick. Well, let's just keep it a buck. 2 things are happening on June 20th. First thing, you have the Knicks need to decide whether or not they're going to pick up Isozo's contract option, which is worth 3-point-something million.
Mm-hmm.
The contract option is worth $3.5 million. Remember, the Knicks JLs were able to sign Isozo off of the 2-way contract to a regular deal.
Mm-hmm.
Cap space is going to be at a premium this summer.
Yep.
The Knicks are going to try to find a way to decline that option and either get ISO back on the cheap or find some flexibility to bring him back using the room exception.
Yep.
According to Knicks Film School. Very important date. If they can hold on to ISO and if they can bring him back on a more flexible type of contract. And June 20th is also the NBA draft. So we'll be there. Definitely going to do a show from the draft. Definitely. In enemy territory, Jay Ellis.
Once again.
Bring the strap. No, just kidding. We're going to come in peace. No? But if any Nets fan wants to deal with us, it's going to be a lot of angry Knicks mob out there.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact.
In enemy territory at Barclays.
They have our second round pick this year, CP. You know that, right?
Who's that? The Nets?
Yeah, they do.
It's garbage.
Yeah, it's garbage.
We gave it to them.
Yeah, we did.
Trash. Hopefully that guy doesn't work out for them.
Or
So June. So we got that June 20th. ISO's old contract and the draft, and then July 1st, the clock starts. The free agent period begins.
Woo.
And those are the dates, man. Those are the dates that will decide our fate. Will it be another tank season? Or will we be talking about playoffs and beyond, JLs?
Oh, God, please playoffs.
You know?
Please playoffs, please. I mean,
that's all we can ask for,
man.
man.
Gosh, I know long term, if we tank again next season, it won't be the end of the world because we have a lot of picks. But for my mental health, I would like to be in the playoffs next season.
I hope so, man. It's been a while, man. Long suffering, JLs, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, with that note, man, let's wrap up and get out of here, man. You got JLs.
Okay, all right, cool. So,
you waiting on the cue.
Oh man, so check this out. Listen. Oh yeah, for those who waiting for it, there's gonna be no new podcast this week, but we will be having one next week. And you know what? We have a new feature for the KOT show. You will be able to call in for the first time. Check. I left a comment on YouTube. You can see on Instagram, on YouTube and Twitter. So you can call in, leave a message, ask a question, curse us out, whatever you want to do. Do it. Call in the KOT show and be part of the show. First time ever. Well, yeah. Check out the blogs too. It's at thenickoftimeshow.com by Guy Ryan G. If you want to write to us on the blog, hit me up as well on our email, or Instagram or Twitter or whatever. And also, check us out on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play. We've done like 3 or 4 episodes talking about March Madness, prospects, all that stuff. We have like 3 or 4 episodes for you to check out if you're curious about things like that. And we crack jokes, we have fun. And that's it, man. Follow me on all social media. All links in the description. That is it. Back to you, CP.
Yeah, sure. Appreciate you, JLs, man.
All right.
And, yeah, man, appreciate you guys for joining us once again. 1 down, 1 to go. We're almost there. Knicks win tonight, 96-86 over the Bulls. Good games from Dennis Smith Jr. Luke Cornett chipped in with 12 points, 12 boards, 6 block shots. Another pretty decent shooting night for Kevin Knox, especially from the 3-point strike. Join us tomorrow night. Me and JLs will be live from Madison Square Garden, pregame, halftime, and postgame. So keep it locked here. We'll be live from Madison Square Garden. You can get your merch, get your Mitch Please t-shirts. Link in the video description below. Don't miss out on those. We got tees, we got hoodies, we got all of that, man. For those of you that have been in the Twitter conversation, if you want to join the Twitter conversation and haven't joined the Twitter group, all you have to do is share this show, share these videos with hashtag PostGameNYK, and we'll throw you in the Twitter group, and we can continue the conversation after the show. Lastly, for those of you that haven't subscribed to the podcast, make sure you subscribe to the show in podcast format. It's under Knicks Fan TV. It's available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and Alexa. So make sure you support us in audio format as well, man. And yeah, man, that is the show for tonight. Statement games. If you guys want to get the jacket, the final prize, the final Statement Games prize for the 2018-2019 season, all you got to do, statementgames.com, sign up for the account, all free. We don't ask you to pay for anything. Go to statementgames.com, create your account, go to the Knicks versus Pistons game, select your 10 statements, your 10 prop bet predictions for the game. Click save. Everyone who saves their predictions will enter to win the jacket. If you win your contest, that's a second entry to win the jacket. And if you share the contest link with another Knicks fan, that's a third entry into the jacket. So, yeah, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Live from Madison Square Garden. CP, J. Ellis. We out of here, man. You guys have a good night. Check you tomorrow, man. Peace.